Yes, hello Kenyans. Welcome again to this channel. I want to continue saying thank you so much because of your great support towards this channel. Today there is a scenario and I don't know if it has I don't know if it is now a big issue in AZIMIO la Umoja because Peter Munya is threatening to dump AZIMIO la Umoja. And the main issue here, I want us to try and look and to try to elaborate why is it that at this moment Peter Munya, who is the current CS of Agriculture, is threatening to dump AZIMIO la Umoja. As you know that Kenyans, Peter Munya is a close ally to Uhuru Kenyatta. And you know, recently as per the cabinet secretaries that has been elected or nominated to be in the sector of agriculture, remember that Uhuru Kenyatta is trusting Peter Munya so much, and that is why you see that he is a close ally to Uhuru Kenyatta. One thing that we must understand, Kenyans, is that Peter Munya was elected as the governor of Meru County in the year of 2013 to 2017, where when the current governor, that is Kiraitu Murungi, decided to venture into the race of our politics of Meru County, he defeated Peter Munya, and of course the current governor now is Kiraitu Murungi. But because they are finding themselves on the same side, Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, I think mostly the game that Uhuru Kenyatta played, I think this was a consultation and engagement between Peter Munya and of course Kiraitu Murungi. Because Kiraitu Murungi decides that he was going to run again to defend his seat in Meru County, and of course also Peter Munya was going to also to take back his political career in Meru County. So the game there was a bit stiff because Kiraitu Murungi is in AZIMIO and Peter Munya is in AZIMIO. The issue is coming at the point that the AZIMIO la Umoja is negotiating and consulting the issue of running mate, where Peter Munya, according to allies of Peter Munya, they are believing that the way Uhuru Kenyatta convinced Peter Munya not to go and run for the gubernatorial race in Meru County was to pave way for Kiraitu Murungi, and of course Peter Munya was going to be given the running mate, was going to deputize Raila Odinga in AZIMIO la Umoja. So the big issue there that they agreed, the allies of Peter Munya are coming out, defending themselves, that Peter Munya was promised to be, that is going to be the running mate of Raila Odinga. So to hear that the only two candidates that now they are concentrating with, that Martha Karua and maybe Peter Kenneth, is putting the allies of Peter Munya on limelight, where they are complaining that the issue was not that Peter Munya was to be given a bench. He was going to be given the running mate of Raila Amolo Odinga. And so I don't think if I think this is now the issue of between Raila Amolo Odinga. I think the other time they agreed that Kalonzo Musyoka was going to be involved, and of course again Uhuru Kenyatta. So the main principles that are being involved when they come to issue of consulting an engagement of running mate for Raila Amolo Odinga, of course these are Raila Amolo Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka and Uhuru Kenyatta. Because the other time you heard that Kalonzo Musyoka was pushing and threatening that if he was not going to be given the running mate of Raila Amolo Odinga, that he was going to drop the candidature, or he was going to not support Raila Amolo Odinga. But the big issue here, Kenyans, I want us to try to see the scenario that putting Peter Munya at the scenario of running mate, because according to me, sincerely and politically speaking, Kenyans, we did not know the reason why Peter Munya was convinced that he was not going to run for the gubernatorial race of Meru County. The only thing that we knew it was that Peter Munya was not going to run for the gubernatorial race of Meru, that he was paving way for Kiraitu Murungi. But at the midst of negotiating and consulting more about running mate of Raila Odinga, is put Peter Munya at the limelight because he is also having that influence and also big impact when it comes to the politics of Meru County, and of course when it comes to politics of Mount Kenya at large and also across the Republic of Kenya. But I think when it comes to the candidature of running mate, I think Peter Munya is likely more popular than Peter Kenneth. So I think the negotiation should be between Martha Karua from Kirinyaga and of course Peter Munya from Meru. And maybe they can give Peter Kenneth a certain position, because according to me, I don't see if Peter Kenneth, though people are saying that Peter Kenneth is fit for that seat, but according to me, Peter Munya is more popular than Peter Kenneth. But I think when it comes to putting candidates that are on a limelight, when it comes to people who can deputize Raila Odinga, I think it should be between Martha Karua and Peter Munya. That, but the candidates that are being proposed from Mount Kenya region, politically speaking. But when it comes to other sides, when it comes to Kambani, we can give Kalonzo Musyoka, it's more popular. When it comes to other regions like Western, I don't know if it is weekly for Paranya, I don't know. When it comes to Nyanza, they're already having the candidate that is Raila Odinga. When it comes to Mombasa, coastal region, maybe Joho can fit that seat. But the only thing that we know is that running mate is coming from Mount Kenya region. So putting Peter Munya on a limelight. But I think when it comes to issue of Peter Kenneth decamping from AZIMIO to Kenya Kwanza, I don't think if this is gonna be legible or relevant at the moment. The only thing that I believe in is that the negotiation is continuing to happen. If though Peter Munya is not going to be satisfied, I don't know the action that he is going to take. But according to allegation that he's putting out, that he was promised to be the running mate of Raila Odinga, in the midst of looking for the running mate for Raila, I think this is something that is between Raila, Uhuru and Kalonzo Musyoka. So to Peter Munya to decamp from AZIMIO to Kenya Kwanza, it is not something that is possible according to me, politically speaking, Kenyans. The only thing that I believe is that negotiation is continuing to happen, and they are going to negotiate, to engage, and whatever that is going to come out in AZIMIO La Umoja, I believe that the running mate is coming from Mount Kenya region. But for now, the likely candidates that are being put on a limelight is Peter Kenneth, Kirinyaga resident, that is Martha Karua, and from Muranga, Muranga Peter Kenneth. So, Muranga Peter Kenneth, Kirinyaga Martha Karua, then Meru Peter Munya. So I think those are the candidates that are being put on a limelight when it comes to people who are likely to deputize Raila Odinga from Mount Kenya region. So thank you so much because of listening to me. So I request you with humble heart, what are your intake? Are you seeing Peter Munya decamping AZIMIO La Umoja? You can drop your comment at the section below. So thank you so much. God bless you for your support. If you are a new visitor, subscribe. Put on the notification bell that when I upload my videos, you get notified. For those who are returning subscribers, thank you so much. God bless you. Till next time. Bye-bye.